Welcome to Classic Public Domain Audiobooks. I will be doing a new public domain audiobook that will come out the first of the month. These will mostly be science fiction and thriller short stories. I have plans to do full novels, but that will be in the future. These will be new productions, not LibriVox recordings, which seem to be what most of the audiobooks on YouTube are from. I'm going to accompany them with information and public domain movie clips. I've noticed most audiobooks just have a static image, so I want to do something a little different. The first one I'm going to release is the short story, The Most Dangerous Game by Richard Connell. This will come out on March 1st, 2023. The second audiobook short story will be To Be or Ought to Be by Kurt Vonnegut. This will be released on April 1st, 2023. The third one will be The Pendulum by Ray Bradbury. It will be released May 1st, 2023. I will announce the next audiobooks after those are done. Here are some clips. Moved quickly to the rail, mystified. He strained his eyes in the direction from which the reports had come, but it was like trying to see through a blanket. He leaped upon the rail and balanced himself there to get greater elevation. His pipe, striking a rope, was knocked from his mouth. He lunged for it. A short, hoarse cry came from his lips as he realized he had reached too far and he had lost his balance. The cry was pinched off short as the blood-warm waters of the Caribbean Sea closed over his head. He struggled up to the surface and tried to cry out, but the wash from the speeding yacht slapped him in the face, and the salt water in his open mouth made him gag and strangle. Desperately, he struck out with strong strokes after the receding lights of the yacht, but he stopped before he had swum 50 feet. A certain cool-headedness had come to him. It was not the first time he had been in a tight spot. There was a chance that his cries could be heard by someone aboard the yacht, but that chance was... He wrestled himself out of his clothes and shouted with all his power. The lights of the yacht became faint and ever-vanishing fireflies. Then they were blotted out entirely by the night. Rainsford remembered the shots. They had come from the right, and doggedly he swam in that direction, swimming with slow, deliberate strokes, conserving his strength. For a seemingly endless time he fought the sea. He began to count his strokes. He could do possibly 100 more. And then Rainsford heard a sound. It came out of the darkness, a high screaming sound, the sound of an animal in an extremity of anguish and terror. He did not recognize the animal that made the sound. He did not try to. With his enemy, the sea, and that utter weariness was on him. He flung himself down at the jungle edge and tumbled headlong into the deepest sleep of his life. When he opened his eyes, he knew from the position of the sun that it was late in the afternoon toward the sound. He heard it again. Then it was cut short by another noise, crisp, staccato. "Pistol shot," muttered Rainsford, swimming on. 10 minutes of determined effort brought another sound to his ears, the most welcome sound he had ever heard, the muttering and growling of the sea breaking on a rocky shore. He was almost on the rocks before he saw them. On a night less calm, he would have been shattered against them. With his remaining strength, he dragged himself from the swirling waters. Jagged crags. Through a screen of leaves, almost as thick as a tapestry, he watched. That which was approaching was a man. It was General Zaroff. He made his way along, with his eyes fixed in utmost concentration on the ground before him. He paused almost beneath the tree, dropped to his knees, and studied the ground. Rainsford's impulse was to... Thank you for watching.